Hey English learners, welcome to my channel.
Easy English Learning.
Imagine this. A girl is standing in front of a mirror practicing a job interview in English, alone, in her small room at midnight. She's scared. Her hands are shaking. But 3 months later, that same girl gets her dream job in English. Today, I'm going to tell you her real story, word by word, sentence by sentence, so you can learn exactly the English she used to change her life. Stay with us till the end, because I promise this story will teach you more English than 10 boring grammar books. Let's go.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Learning. I'm Lily.
And I'm James. If this is your first time here, welcome. We make English fun and easy by using real stories, real conversations, and real life situations.
Exactly, James. And today's episode is very special. It's part of our Learn English Through Stories series.
Yes, and I have to say, this story really touched my heart. It's about a young woman named Maya and how she went from being terrified of speaking English to becoming confident, capable, and successful.
It's based on real experiences that so many English learners go through. So if you've ever felt nervous, embarrassed, or not good enough when speaking English, this story is for you.
Before we start, quick tip. This story uses B1 to B2 level English, perfect for intermediate learners. Try to listen for new words and useful expressions. We'll explain some of them as we go.
And don't forget, we'll ask you a few questions during the story. Answer them in the comments. We really want to hear from you.
All right, let's begin. This is the story of Maya.
Maya grew up in a small town. She studied English in school for many years, but she almost never spoke it. She could read it, she could write it, but speaking, that was a different story.
That's actually very common, right? A lot of people learn grammar rules and vocabulary, but when it's time to actually speak, their mind goes blank.
Exactly. Maya used to say, I understand everything in my head, but when I open my mouth, the words disappear.
I think many of our viewers can relate to that feeling. Have you ever felt that way? Let us know in the comments, yes or no.
So here's what happened. Maya was 24 years old and she was applying for a job at an international company. It was a customer support position, and one requirement was must be comfortable speaking English.
That word comfortable must have felt like a big mountain for her.
It really did. She told her best friend, I really want this job, but what if I make mistakes? What if they laugh at my accent? What if I forget a word in the middle of a sentence?
These are such real fears. Honestly, even people who speak English quite well sometimes feel this way.
Right. So Maya almost didn't apply. She closed her laptop 3 times, but on the 4th try, she took a deep breath and clicked Submit Application.
That's a powerful moment, isn't it? Sometimes the hardest part isn't the interview, it's just deciding to try.
A week later, she got an email, Congratulations, you have been selected for an interview. Her heart started racing. She was excited and terrified at the same time.
So what does she do next?
She decided that instead of running away from her fear, she would face it head on. She had 2 weeks before the interview and she made a plan.
I love this part. Let's talk about her plan because honestly, it's something every English learner can copy.
First, Maya started watching English videos every single day. Not movies with complicated dialogue, but simple conversations, interviews, and yes, channels exactly like ours.
Nice product placement, Maya.
Second, she began speaking to herself in English. In the shower, while cooking, while walking to the market, she described what she was doing.
That's such a smart trick. For example, she might say, I am cutting the vegetables now. This onion is very strong. It's making my eyes water.
Exactly. It sounds silly, but it trains your brain to think and speak in English naturally without translating from your first language.
Third thing?
Third, she practiced answering common interview questions out loud in front of the mirror. Questions like, tell me about yourself, or why do you want this job?
And here's a useful phrase for our viewers. When you don't understand the question, instead of staying silent, you can say, could you please repeat that? Or, sorry, could you say that again? These are polite, natural expressions that native speakers use all the time.
Great tip, James. Maya actually wrote these phrases on small sticky notes and put them around her mirror.
Fourth thing, and I think this is the most important one, she stopped waiting for perfect English before speaking.
Yes, she told herself, my goal is not to sound like a native speaker, my goal is to communicate clearly. That mindset shift changed everything for her.
That's such an important lesson for everyone watching. You don't need perfect grammar to be understood. You need confidence and clear communication.
Quick question for you, our viewers. What's one English phrase you practice saying to yourself every day? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to see your answers.
So 2 weeks passed. The night before the interview, Maya, of course, was nervous, but she felt more prepared than ever before.
The morning of the interview, Maya put on her best outfit, took a deep breath, and walked into the office building. Her hands were a little cold, but her mind was calm.
I really like that detail. Nervous body, calm mind. That's what real confidence looks like, actually. Not the absence of fear, but managing it.
Exactly, James. So she sat down, and the interviewer, a woman named Mrs. Chen, smiled and said, "Good morning. Please have a seat. How are you feeling today?"
A simple question, but a big test because it's the first thing she has to answer.
Maya smiled back and said, "Good morning. I'm a little nervous, honestly, but I'm very excited to be here."
Ooh, that's actually a brilliant answer. Being honest about being nervous, but showing excitement too.
Right. It's much better than pretending everything is perfect. Interviewers appreciate honesty.
So what happened next?
Mrs. Chen asked, "Can you tell me a little about your background and why you're interested in this position?"
Classic interview question. Everyone should prepare an answer for this one.
Maya answered slowly but clearly, "I have worked in customer service for 2 years. I enjoy helping people solve their problems, and I'm very patient. I want this job because I want to improve my English skills while doing work that I love."
That's a wonderful answer because it's honest. She even mentions that she wants to improve her English, not that she's already perfect.
Exactly, and Mrs. Chen actually smiled at that answer. She said, "That's a great attitude. Many of our best employees started exactly where you are now."
That must have given Maya so much relief.
It did. But then came a harder question. Mrs. Chen asked, "Can you describe a time when you had to deal with a difficult, angry customer?"
The classic difficult situation question.
For a moment, Maya's mind went blank. She paused, took a breath, and said, "Sorry, may I have a moment to think?"
That is such an important phrase for our viewers to learn. May I have a moment to think? It's completely normal and polite to say this in any interview or conversation.
Yes, you don't have to answer instantly. Taking a short pause shows that you're thoughtful, not that you're weak.
So after her pause, what did she say?
She said, "Once a customer called me because his order arrived late and broken. He was very angry and shouting. I stayed calm and said, 'I completely understand your frustration, and I'm going to fix this for you right now.' Then I offered him a replacement and a discount. By the end of the call, he was thanking me."
Wow, that's a fantastic real-life example. And notice the phrase she used. I completely understand your frustration. This is a powerful sentence to calm down an angry customer or, honestly, an angry friend.
True. It works in daily life too.
Question for our audience. If you had an angry customer on the phone, what's one calm sentence you would say to them? Write it in the comments below. Practice makes progress.
Great question, James. So the interview continued for about 20 more minutes. Maya made a few small grammar mistakes. She mixed up go and went once, but she didn't stop or panic. She just continued speaking naturally.
And that's the real secret, isn't it? Mistakes don't ruin a conversation. Stopping and panicking does.
Exactly. At the end, Mrs. Chen said, "Thank you, Maya. You communicated very clearly today. We'll be in touch soon."
And then the waiting game began.
Maya walked out of that building feeling proud of herself, not because she thought she got the job, but because she had faced her biggest fear.
That's such an important point. Success isn't always about winning. Sometimes it's about doing the brave thing even when you're scared.
Beautifully said, James. 3 days later, Maya received an email. Her hands were shaking again as she opened it.
It said, "Dear Maya, we are pleased to inform you that you have been selected for the position. Welcome to the team."
Yes, I love this moment.
Maya read it 3 times to make sure it was real. Then she called her mother and she said, "In English first, just to practice. Mom, I got the job."
That gives me chills, honestly. From a girl who was terrified to speak to someone using English to share the happiest news of her life.
And here's the best part. 6 months into the job, Maya became one of the top-rated customer service agents on her team. Customers specifically asked to speak with her because she was patient, clear, and kind.
Incredible. So, from a scared girl practicing in front of a mirror to a confident professional helping people every day.
That's the power of practice, courage, and consistency. Maya didn't become perfect. She just became willing to try again and again.
I think that's the message for everyone watching this video right now. You don't need to speak perfect English. You need to speak brave English.
Beautifully said. So tell us, has there ever been a moment when you were scared to speak English, but you did it anyway? Share your story in the comments. Your story might inspire someone else watching this video.
Before we finish, let's quickly review some useful words and phrases from today's story.
Great idea. Number 1, comfortable. Feeling relaxed and confident without stress. Example, I feel comfortable speaking English with my friends.
Number 2, to face something head-on. To deal with a problem directly without avoiding it. Example, she faced her fear head-on and applied for the job.
Number 3, could you please repeat that? A polite way to ask someone to say something again.
Number 4, may I have a moment to think? A polite way to pause before answering a question.
Number 5, I completely understand your frustration. A calm, professional way to respond to someone who is upset.
And number 6, consistency. Doing something regularly, again and again, over time. Example, consistency is the key to learning English.
These are all phrases you can start using today. Try writing one sentence with each phrase and share it with us in the comments.
So that's the story of Maya, a girl who turned fear into fluency one small step at a time.
I hope her story inspired you as much as it inspired us. Remember, every confident English speaker was once a nervous beginner, just like Maya, just like you.
If you enjoyed this story and learned something new today, please give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to Easy English Learning and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story.
We upload new episodes every week with real stories, real conversations, and real English that you can actually use in your daily life.
In our next episode, we'll share another amazing true story, this time about a young man who moved to a new country and had to make his very first English phone call. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.
So hit that subscribe button, leave your answers in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.
Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and remember, every mistake is just one more step toward fluency.
Thank you so much for watching.
Take care. See you next time on Easy English Learning. Bye for now.